Sister wives, Madison Brush is pregnant with baby No. 4 amid estrangement from Dad Kody Brown. Hello guys, I am Jessica. Welcome to my channel. For the latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. Brush and her husband Caleb are also parents to son Axel, 7, and daughters Evie, 5, and Josephine, 19 months. On Sunday, September 28, Madison Brush, the daughter of Janelle Brown and Cody Brown, announced she is expecting her 4th baby with husband Caleb Brush, posting a photo of herself on her Instagram. What a wild year. Looks like 2025 might be a little crazy too. Madison, 28, wrote in her caption alongside a photo of herself cradling her baby bump. Baby Brush coming March 2025. Janelle reposted the photo on her Instagram stories, writing, "Pretty dang excited," across the photo. Madison and Caleb are also parents to son Axel, 7, and daughters Evie, 5, and Josephine, 19 months. Madison's exciting news comes during a tumultuous time for the family. The expectant mom is currently estranged from her dad Kody, as seen during this season of Sister Wives. Janelle officially left her plural marriage with Kody in December 2022, almost 1 year after Christine did the same in November 2021. Kody is now only married to his 4th wife, Robin Brown, after he and Meri publicly separated in January 2023. In a September 22 episode of Sister Wives, Madison discussed her mom wanting to leave her home in Arizona for a Montana property, praising her for wanting to move. "I do think it's smart for you to move away from Flagstaff," said Madison, who isn't on good terms with her dad at the moment. Referring to Madison's husband Caleb and their children, Janelle later explained in a confessional-style clip, "Kody really did kind of cut off communication with Caleb and Maddie when the family started to really dissolve, and the kids really don't know who he is. He's not been out to visit. He doesn't call." She continued, "Maddie and Caleb don't really have much relationship with him." Later in the episode, viewers got Kody's perspective on his relationship with his daughter. He also has 17 other children with exes Janelle, Christine, Meri, and his current wife Robyn. "To be honest with you, I didn't really cut off communications with Madison," Kody said. "She cut it off with me. Every time I talked to her, it was a fish for gossip, and I got tired of it." Sister Wives fans are beginning to suspect that something is going on with the show, but they aren't sure what. However, it is a bit ridiculous to call the show Sister Wives when Kody Brown only has one wife, Robin Brown. Kody is constantly pointing out that Robin is the only one he was ever in love with. So where does the show go from here? Sister Wives has gone through so many changes in the past few years that fans cannot help but expect a change. At this point, either the show needs to change focus or simply be canceled. What we have learned is what most of us knew all along. Polygamy does not work, at least where Kody is involved. Fans are more interested in a spin-off with Christine Woolley and Janelle Brown. Janelle and Christine have been so close since the split from Kody. These ladies are truly living like sister wives are supposed to, still raising their kids together and very present in each other's children's lives. Janelle even talks about how Peyton Brown is her child, even though she didn't give birth to him. Could this be the beginning of the end for Kody Brown and his last remaining wife? During Sunday's new episode of Sister Wives, the Brown patriarch got into a heated exchange with his wife Robyn before film crews even arrived to their home. In a confessional, he explained what exactly went down and admitted to just running out on his wife. "Robyn is extremely upset that I'm not reaching out more to my children. I'm not gonna sit here and fight with you, have a rift in our relationship caused by these people who have created the biggest rift in my life. I'm not doing that, so I just decided I need to take off. As if storming out wouldn't cause a rift in their marriage. Eventually, the 55-year-old decided to return home to try and talk it out with Robyn, but things didn't go well. They ended up in a screaming match. Kody told her he felt his kids have betrayed him. I'm not gonna do it with a rejection every single time. I'm not abandoning my children. They have betrayed me. The 45-year-old tried to reason with him and remind him they're kids, but he wasn't having it and rebutted with no, they're adults. In a confessional, he added, "Some people think that parental-child relationships don't have to be reciprocal, but when they're adults, yes they do." Yeesh, and this little spat did not make good for their relationship. Robyn said to him, "I'm having a hard time not losing respect for you a little bit." And then in her confessional, she said, "If I were him, I would be calling, emailing, texting, maybe showing up, flying out there, whatever." Kody wasn't backing down, though, and said he still needs time to get over what happened between all his divorces with the other wives. "So I've spent a year here just lamenting the situation. When I get over that, those children who are open to me will get my attention." Robyn clearly didn't agree, though, as she explained she thinks he needs to step up. "I don't want to judge Kody, but at the same time, I don't think Kody should be accepting it. I think that Kody should be camping out on their doorsteps and saying, 'Hey, you're going to talk to me.'" Her husband left it on the note that he was too hot-headed for it all right now, but did promise to keep trying a little bit. "I don't try enough, I know that. I'm too hot-headed right now, Robyn. All I'll do is more damage." Wow, some pretty serious disagreements here, and some understandable concerns for Robyn. Kody Brown's obsession with Robyn might have strained his relationships with his wives and kids, but who is to be blamed for the family's downfall? Previously on Sister Wives, almost all of Kody Brown's initial wives had spoken about the star's lack of parental skills. Now, once again, the Brown family patriarch is making headlines for his unconventional parenting practices towards a few of his children. Offering a home to his 12 biological kids and 3 adopted children from his wife Robyn's previous marriage, Brown had initiated his journey as a father with love and care. However, gradually his behavior changed after marrying Robyn. Kody Brown became overly obsessed with his 4th wife and soon began neglecting his responsibilities to his other 3 wives and kids. His arguments and ill treatment of his wives led to a strained relationship with his older sons, which eventually caused his family to fall apart, with all of his wives leaving him between 2021 and 2023, except Robyn. Once a beloved patriarch of a unique family structure, Kody Brown has surprisingly managed to morph into a reality TV villain in the eyes of many. Despite having 12 biological children and 3 adopted from his 4th wife, Robyn's previous marriage, Brown's parenting skills have become a hot topic on Sister Wives. It all started after Kody Brown suddenly lost the balance of his polygamous family and began struggling with being the ultimate dad to over 24 kids. After his marriage to Robyn, as Brown became neglectful, his first 3 wives started sharing their fair share of grievances, and now it seems like his relationship with his children is just as rocky. While Kody Brown's love affair with Robyn has been well documented, it appears his affection has come at the cost of his fatherly duties. Who knew being a polygamist could lead to such blatant favoritism? As Kody fawned over Robyn, the emotional neglect of his older kids and even his other 3 wives became painfully obvious. Thereafter, with Kody Brown being busy arguing with his first 3 wives, his kids were left wondering if their father was ever going to show up for them. Soon, Brown began struggling with his children from his third wife, Christine, Hayden, son, and Mykelti, daughter. His mistreatment towards Christine initially sparked his feud with his kids, which later aggravated after facing personal issues. Kody Brown and Peyton always had differing views, which only intensified their feud during the COVID-19 pandemic, when Brown implemented strict rules and restrictions. Further, his relationship with Mykelti became estranged after Brown allowed his adopted daughter Aurora Alice to get her ears pierced, while Mykelti was never allowed. Over the years, Kody Brown's favoritism towards Robyn and her children has caused an intense rift in the family. Ever since she entered the household, Brown had changed and mended several rules just to cater to the needs of his fourth wife and their kids. This led his other wives and children, alongside fans, to wonder about who should be blamed for the family's gradual downfall. But let's be real. Kody Brown's obsession with Robyn has transformed him from a father figure to a melodrama king. His inability to prioritize his children over his marital bliss is a classic case of misplaced priorities. Instead of balancing love and responsibility, Brown seems to have opted for the prioritizing Robyn approach, leaving his other kids feeling like mere background characters in his life story. Therefore, in the end, no matter how hard Kody Brown might try to deflect blame, the truth is hard to ignore. His parenting woes stem from his own choices. No amount of deflection can cover up the fact that while he was busy chasing one wife's affection, he lost sight of the other important relationships in his life. Sister Wives star Meri Brown, Kody Brown's first wife, now ex, recently took to Instagram on Sunday, September 29, 2024, and posted a picture of spearmint gum to subtly mock her ex-husband, which is petty, but at the same time, the need of the hour because of all that's unfolding on the 19th installment of the reality show. In the show, Kody Brown recently commented on how she had changed after their marriage. He revisited an incident from the early days of their marriage when Meri rejected taking a spearmint gum from him. Why? Simply because she wasn't so fond of the gum's flavor. However, Brown was actually taking a jab at her ex-wife for such a little thing and expressing frustration over it, which is totally uncalled for and justifies why Meri is choosing to make a joke out of it. The Instagram post, in conversation, features a video where Meri picks up a pack of spearmint gum and tosses it in the bin. What makes it even funnier is that the post is captioned, "Don't you know I don't like spearmint?" However, Kody Brown seems to think that her not liking the gum and giving off an intense reaction back then had something to do with her emotional baggage. During the September 22, 2024 episode of Sister Wives, Kody Brown played out and mimicked the whole scenario from back in the day in the following words. Sister Wives Season 19 was filmed at the end of 2022. Sister Wives Season 19, which premiered in September, has been documenting the end of Meri and Cody's relationship. The couple announced their separation in January 2023, but the footage featured was filmed in late 2022. The season has basically been documenting the lead-up to their divorce. Sister Wives Season 19, Episode 2 highlighted the first time when Meri decided to ask their church leaders for a release. Requesting a divorce is basically called a release in our church, Kody Brown explained back during the September 22, 2024 episode. While the next two episodes were mainly focused on Brown circling back on his 3 failed marriages and the family spending Thanksgiving apart, the October 13, 2024 episode will again circle back on Meri Brown meeting up with their church leaders to finalize her divorce. Meri Brown has already clarified her stance about separating from Kody Brown in the following words. After watching the latest episode, Many Sister Wives fans believe Robin and Kody Brown are manipulating information to clean up their images. While Kody has admitted that TLC encourages certain drama to gain ratings, now fans think they are in the process of doing damage control after Garrison Brown's passing. Some Sister Wives fans find it grueling to watch Robin and Kody Brown having strategic conversations knowing the future ahead. During the latest episode of Sister Wives, fans picked up on the underlying strategy being used by Robin and Kody Brown to try and make them look less like villains to viewers. Seemingly, Robin is very worried about Meri, Janelle, and Christine's kids' relationship with Kody. Since the divorces, Kody shares that he is angry and unwilling to talk with his kids who are dragging his name through the mud to other family members. However, Robin insists that he reconcile with them to alleviate trauma like she had with her dad growing up. Kody feels deeply hurt that his kids have shut him out. Likewise, he wants people to understand he is so depleted from the energy it takes to process his ex-wives leaving. He doesn't have anything left to deal with his kids trashing him. Furthermore, he admits his only true goal is to pour into his relationship with Robin. But fans have picked up on a crafty twist by the couple that makes the future even harder to stomach. After watching Robin and Kody Brown's argument, many people are having a hard time watching them try to clean up their image. However, fans are struggling to watch knowing that Garrison Brown's suicide happened after the fight. On Reddit, Sister Wives fans discuss how difficult it is to watch Robin and Kody Brown fight knowing what is coming in the future. First, a user says, "It is ghoulish watching the run-up to a tragic suicide." Then they add, "With every strategic word and every insincere act, I am reminded of the loss that is coming to them, and it's making it impossible for me to continue to watch this. That's all." Furthermore, fans think that Kody and Robin strategically chose words that would help viewers sympathize with them. However, some people believe it was all filmed to control the narrative for viewers ahead of Garrison's death. Another fan points out that the fight seems staged. Likewise, they believe it was filmed after Garrison Brown's passing to make it appear Robin and Kody made an effort to contact and repair relationships with Meri, Janelle, and Christine's kids. I think the driveway conversation was after his passing. Robin uses the word grief and immediately starts crying. Kody saying he specifically reached out to Gabe. All of the other kids have so much contempt for him. When we know the day it happened, Kody refused to go with Gabe back to the scene. And Kody just looks almost shell-shocked in this whole thing, which is totally natural in grief. Agree. In addition to what you pointed out, Kody tends to lump Gabe and Garrison together. Those boys, the horrid pencil remark, to specifically say he reached out to Gabe and not mention Garrison makes me think this was filmed more recently. Another fan objects, it's called editing. I imagine he did mention Garrison, but it was edited out prior to air. Notice how Garrison has not been mentioned at all by anyone. Isn't that unusual considering the past couple seasons? Editing. This persistent conspiracy theory that Kody and Robin put together this scene after Garrison's death is silly. However, other Sister Wives fans aren't sold on the idea that Robin and Kody Brown's argument was after Garrison Brown's passing, while some people still think it was scripted no matter the timeline. I live in Arizona. Garrison passed in March. There has not been snow since then to now, not the amount they were standing in at least. That looked like December or early January snow. So no, this scene was not filmed recently. If you want to rephrase and say it was edited to take anything with Garrison out, yes, maybe the family wished it to be this way. Was that snow fight staged? Yes, Horrific acting. This was my first thought. The producers probably took out any mention of Garrison that might have happened during that fight. Although some Redditors are sure that the scene was filmed in 2022 to 2023 because of the weather, other people supplied articles discussing winter storms that occurred in March 2024. Specifically, some think that the fight was to spin the negative perspective of Robin and Cody Brown. Did Sister Wives star Cody Brown delete his Instagram amid immense fan backlash? He very rarely posts on the social media forum unless it is to announce a divorce. Kody did take to IG to share that Garrison Brown had passed in March 2024, but was immediately lambasted by his followers. So, with a very rough season 19 in progress, is Cody stepping back? Keep reading for more details. Did Cody Brown delete Instagram amid backlash? The OG 3 wives are very active on Instagram, as are several of the Brown kids. They keep fans updated as to what they are doing with their lives, pregnancies, and everything in between. Yet, Robin and Cody Brown rarely ever interact with fans. Kody will post messages about how he is on Cameo or when he and one of his wives part ways. He and the departed wife tend to share the same message, a copy and paste. Then, his most recent posting was in March 2024. It was regarding the passing of his son, Garrison Brown, with his ex-wife, Janelle Brown. Their hearts were broken, but they knew they needed to acknowledge this. He had turned the comments off as he had been raked over the coals for poor treatment of his children on different postings. They had nothing to do with his kids, but followers wanted Kody to know where he fell short. Now, Sister Wives fans are questioning if Kody deleted his Instagram amid backlash. They started a Reddit thread to chat about it with the OP writing this. After an episode, I always go to Cody and Robyn's Instagram accounts to see people pop off on a post from 2019, just so they can roast them. Today, I was sad to see that Cody has deleted his account, and Robyn has turned off all commenting on hers. Honestly, unsurprising. Still a bummer. As it turned out, Cody Brown had not deleted his social media, but rather blocked this person. Therefore, it had the appearance he had deleted his first off. It must be noted that Cody Brown has time to block people, but cannot update his bio. It still says he has 4 wives when he only has 1. Plus, he says he loves them all, which is clearly false. After seeing how he blocked the OP, were followers shocked, or does nothing shock Sister Wives fans anymore? You can now make personally blocked by Cody Brown your user flair. Congrats! Kody's IG is still there, and Robyn's too, still open for comments. Well, let's not be too hasty. Kody is an important businessman who does so much business, he can't spend time with Savannah. His nanny/housekeeper/personal assistant could have been the one who blocked you. Cody Brown's estrangement from several of his children continues to be a main focal point of Sister Wives. Over the last few years, the father of 18 has transitioned from a plural marriage with 4 wives, Meri, Janelle, Christine, and Robin Brown, to a monogamous marriage with 1 wife, Robin Brown. After 3 breakups and a pandemic put his family to the test, Cody Brown now has tense relationships with several of his children. In an episode that aired in 2023, the reality star acknowledged that there was still a lot of pain from divorce and the separation of family influencing his dynamic with his children. The women in Cody Brown's life have spoken out on the matter extensively in recent years. My kids still want to have a great relationship with their dad. I still want them to have a great relationship with their dad, and with Robin too, Christine Brown said in the season 19 premiere. Robin Brown has lamented the dissolution of her plural marriage and urged her husband to mend fences with the children he's estranged from. In Season 19, Episode 4, Robin and Cody Brown have an intense conversation. Robyn is extremely upset that I'm not reaching out more to my children, he said. In his mind, he isn't abandoning his children. They have betrayed him by rejecting him. His kids have shut him out, treat him with contempt, and are colluding against him. Cody Brown also said that his divorces require more attention than his kids. So I've spent a year here just lamenting the situation. When I get over that, those children who are open to me will get my attention, she said. He said he expects a reciprocal relationship from his children where they approach him first. Some people think that parental-child relationships don't have to be reciprocal, but when they're adults, yes they do, he said. Robin Brown disagreed.